for joining us. Just a reminder, this broadcast happens Monday through Friday, 4:30 live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Appreciate everyone who tunes in, likes, shares, comments. Hopefully you're getting some information from this content that's helping you just get a little bit better as a leader, a little bit better as a business owner, a little bit better as a community contributor. And so today's topic, we're going to really focus on who is your business for. I think understanding your target audience, your target demographic, the people who you are aiming to serve, the people whose problems you're looking to solve, having a keen idea of who those individuals are, I think is going to be super duper important for you in all layers of your business in terms of the frequency in which you allow your product to be distributed, the times in which you distribute your product, the marketing around your product. There's so many different factors that go into understanding who you're looking to serve. And I think as a business owner, as a leader, it's really important for you to get an idea of who those individuals are to ensure that you're being the most effective with your time and with your resources. And so, number one, do you understand who your customer is, or you're just hoping someone's going to support you? I think I see this too often on Facebook or Instagram or any of the social platforms where people are just throwing their content out there, which is awesome. Get visible, put your name out there, get your business out there. But I think it's critical for you to understand who you're talking to, who's going to be spending money with you. And a lot of times I think there's a certain level of goodwill that's given when somebody likes, shares, and that shows support, which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Continue to do that if you're doing that for me. However, sometimes that product that you're delivering isn't for your immediate circle or immediate sphere of influence, at least socially. For me, just transparently speaking, I know I do this level of content, and every person who's on my friends list may or may not be for them, and I'm okay with that. Even though I think the things that I'll talk about are applicable to wherever level you are in life. Either A, it coming from me in terms of my messaging, my voice, the way I deliver content, or B, it's just not the season in life that you're in. I have to have an understanding of who I'm talking to, who my clients are, potential clients are, who's being fed or consuming the content or the things, products and services that I'm putting out there. So having a clear understanding of who that is, and I'm just not looking for random support. And here's the deal, I appreciate that, because if even though it might not apply to you, if you share this content, it might apply to somebody that's in your audience or your sphere of influence. But really getting a clear understanding of who are you're actually wanting to get the support from, I think is a very important piece of information for you to have in order for you to be successful. Number two, what metrics are available to you to help you determine who your demographics are? If you have any of your social medias tuned to business accounts, you have access to analytics to see who are your top consumers. In Facebook, there's a business suite, a creator suite, where they give you information about the age demographics, the occupational preferences of the people who are paying attention to the things that you put out. And so use that data to your advantage. Understand who you're talking to, understand who's listening to you more so you can get a better idea of what direction you need to go in. And plus, I think as a small caveat here, I'll just kind of add this in to this, is just like, understanding what content works where. Facebook might tell you that you're having your age demographic might be from 25 to 35. You go to Instagram, your age demographic might be from 20 to 24. You go over to LinkedIn, your demographics might be 35 to 45. So that's different layers of messaging. There's different words, vocabulary that you're going to use, ways you're going to present yourself in those different mediums that work well for those platforms. And so understanding that information helps you drive what you do. And so the third item, but just as equally as important, I think I've said this already, how can understanding who you serve can help you be more effective? And so you understanding who you're serving, like for me, example, I typically don't put the same level of graphics that I post on Instagram on LinkedIn, because those are two different platforms. Those are two different clienteles. Those are two different levels of people who are that are consuming information. And here's the thing: it might not be two different people entirely, but the intent of getting on the platforms are different. When someone goes to LinkedIn, the mindset is this is not necessarily as social. This is a professional environment full of professionals who are looking for content to either one, further themselves professionally, or two, to network. And so when you go to Instagram, sure, there still may be some remnants of that, but that's not the primary driver of the platform. So it's cool if that's mixed into someone's algorithm as they're scrolling to see their friends' content or people that they follow, that they run into. They might bump into something that inspires them or motivates them, but that's not primarily why they're there. So understanding who you're aiming to serve will help you be more effective in what you spend your time on, what activities you allocate and earmark hours of your day towards, because you don't want to be spinning your wheels for no reason, trying to talk to a potential customer or a potential client, and you're not speaking their language, you're not hooking them in. And so thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of the TPE. I hope we got just a little bit better today. And